Here in Utah, at least a dozen kids under the age of 18 have been involved in some type of shooting just within the last month. Those numbers are not good when you look at them at face value. Now, as we just told you here, 3 kids under the age of 5 were killed in West Haven, and yesterday we reported an 8-year-old died after accidentally shooting himself in Lehigh. It's a very similar story for a 5-year-old in Santaquin, August 22nd, and a 3-year-old injured after he accidentally shot himself in the foot in Magna. 4 teens have been arrested in an alleged gang shooting that killed a 14-year-old boy. That was in Mill Creek. And we know right now, a 15-year-old was arrested in an alleged gang-related shooting at the Mount Olympus trailhead. That took place back in August. KSL, the investigators, have done extensive reporting on this troubling trend of firearm deaths among children and teens here in the state of Utah. KSL investigator Daniela Rivera joins us right now with a look at the data. Daniela, what'd you find out?
Well, Mike, our investigation previously found the number of Utah kids and teens dying by gunfire hit a record high of 42 in 2020. We checked those numbers again today. According to state data, looking at firearm deaths among Utahns 18 and younger, 2020 remains the deadliest year in recent history. These numbers account for both intentional and unintentional deaths, suicides and homicides. And while deaths trended down after 2020, last year we saw an uptick with 33 Utah kids and teens dying in firearm-related incidents in 2023. The KSL investigators found during 2020 the state lost more Utahns 18 and younger to gunfire than in car crashes or other sorts of injuries. That reporting prompting calls by pediatricians for tougher gun laws. Today, Dr. Michael Staley with the State Office of the Medical Examiner notes there are steps gun owners in Utah can take right now to avoid and prevent another tragedy.
Everybody wants to make sure that they're storing their firearms safely, and that means making sure that they're not stored loaded, that they're not unlocked.
And while we won't know how this year stacks up to other recent years for a few more months, through reviewing archives and our KSL reporting here, we know of at least 9 children and teen gun deaths in Utah so far in 2024. Mike?
So difficult when we hear about these kids getting hands on guns and what happens as a result of that. Daniela, thank you. Thanks for digging into those numbers for us. Again,